one versus number two. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the runner-up in last year's national championship, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 6. Bad field position. Don't know why he brought that. This is such a tough place for visitors to play. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the cover. When they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That run moves the ball to the 13-yard line. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And on the offense, will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, Chris, if you look at where this drive started, it's a nice first down to be able to give them just a little bit more breathing room here and be able to really get down to how they want to attack this defense here early in the game.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Gets some space around the 30. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down here. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looking to scramble. He's past the marker, still on his feet. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Makes up a 1st and 10. They'll run it to the left. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Cut quickly. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back 9 of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. The Noles will line up to kick it away. On a punt now for the first time today. And the returner heads out of bounds. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And the receiver's got it. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bringing pressure. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He didn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And on 4th down, they line up in the Wildcat. What's the call here? Direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a 1st down.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
And in 1st down, right back to the running game. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great packs they've had over the years.
Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. We finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They couldn't stop him there. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Moles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
Good enough for a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Short game, but it's going to be the final play of the first period. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quick throw to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson most recently.
He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone. The Seminoles looking to count the drive here. It's first and goal. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Goal line formation for the defense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Florida State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Now the all-important extra point. And there's the point after. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him. But a great spot to start this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. ankle earns enough to get the first down.
I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's a run to the left. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
The Buckeyes come to the line with 1st and goal. The quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. If it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it cost the offense 5. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
To end a long drive on a goal-to-go situation, to just settle for a field goal has to feel like a win if you're this defense. You get the 3rd down sack and limit the damage. Big-time play by the D.
The chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. PAT puts him in front by 7. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 50. That's where the offense will take over. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete even on a first down. Attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Exactly on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Hands off to the left. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. 1st and goal, handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Heading left after the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. 1st and 10 play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Fires it on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. And the Noles lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. using his legs here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Quick throw over the middle. And that one's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Breaking tackles. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this... had running the football, but that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Empty set now, 5 wide. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. The Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that 1st down that will kick them into that gear.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick round. Breaking tackles and going. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Breaks into the open. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quick pass. The catch is made. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense now operating in empty. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Running through the tackle.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Headed for the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
21.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver wide open. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it.
Okay, ready?
Handoff from the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The shotgun running play call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
That's caught. It's Brown. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And tackled after a small pickup there. Here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself in a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
21.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Hit just as he throws the ball.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Wolves. Way too much speed on that play.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. There's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Coverage team brings down the returner. The Florida State offense on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Wide open downfield. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Seminoles will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a 1st down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, and so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Goes out of bounds at the 36 after a nice return. State offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quick throw complete to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 45. The sophomore with great work after the catch. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Keeping it on the ground here. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. But I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Stop right there at the line with no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shoot.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense cannot be stopped.
That's a hat trick. 3 touchdowns in the game now for this running back, and the defense, they just haven't had an answer for him today.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Play action here on first down. The receiver makes the catch.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So
they pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Noles will line up on 1st and 10.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarter...
And it's hauled in. What a catch. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Seminoles pick up enough yardage for a first down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Here's the target, and it's complete. Touchdown, Seminoles. This offense is still clicking. Here comes the point after attempt.
Hey, this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes Buckeye offense onto the field. Leaning on the run game here. Breaks free. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 40. The 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. Too much speed for the defense.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, so this drive's going to start with decent field position. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Off the play fake on first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get...
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Caught near the goal line. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
And the Noles hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Quarterback drops back, looking to the end zone, and he will score. Touchdown, Noles.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And he knocks through the PAT. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? And on the carry, he's heading left. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, second down and 11. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Now the pass rush gets home.
I love to see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. They got him again. He's like a statue back there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. It's on to punt it away now. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. First down here for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On first and 10, looking to throw. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30. The Noles will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. The catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a first down.
Touchdown, Florida State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. UHC is good as still trail, though. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And it looks like that almost touched before it made it 10 yards. So, yeah, the penalty marker is coming out. Oh, what a crucial blunder by the defense to give up the first down. The offense can essentially just run out the clock. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.